So I was binge watching Abba and Preach last night, like 3 o'clock in the morning, watching their stuff. If you haven't watched these guys, I will put links below. They are 2 funny men, and they really work together well, and it's good stuff. So they've got at least a couple of videos talking about emotion, right? Women tell us, well, you need to be more emotional. You need to be more vulnerable. You need to share your fifis with us. What exactly does that mean? Men are told by society, right? It's a societal construct not to share your feelings. Be stoic, be strong, be brave. Of course, what they mean is the patriarchy, right? The evil patriarchy is telling men, you can't cry, you can't be vulnerable, you got to always be strong because that's what a man does. But of course, the reality is the societal construct that shall be never named by them is women. That's right. Women expect men to behave in certain ways. Now, when it comes down to this emotional stuff, on the one video, a longer video, some interviews, I kind of got the impression there were some women there speaking their mind, and it was interesting. It's good stuff. I get the impression they want to hear life stories or experiences, stuff like that. That's not an emotion, see. An emotion for a man might be, you say you work in construction and, your friend John fell off the top of the building you were working on and was killed. You might get a little emotional about that. And you might come home to your significant other and say, oh man, I'm feeling bad. Or you might even come in with a little tear in your eye. And she might say, hi, honey. Oh, what's wrong? I see you. You've got a tear. It's like, yeah, man, it was a really tough day at work. We were working on that building downtown and John slipped. And he's dead. So I'm pretty torn up about that because he was a good friend of mine and all that. And she'll probably see something like, oh, that's terrible. So let's talk about me. So that's what you get. You might get a hug. You might get something, but then it's like, okay, well, be emotional about me. Because that's really what they want. When they say be emotional, what they mean is say emotional things about me that are good. Like, I love you. I love this relationship. I feel so happy with you. You're just the bestest. And I'm sharing my feelings on a silver platter. You're the best ever. I love you. That's what they want to hear. The emotion about your friend, well, might be something to talk about with a girlfriend. Oh, did you hear John, my husband's, buddy, fell off a building? Oh, it's terrible. That's it. No tears. It's like, oh yeah, well, that happened. So tell me about your relationship. So when they say this emotional crap, they only want to hear feelings that are good and positive about them and the relationship. The rest, they don't care. You had a bad day at work and you come home with a tear in your eye. What's the matter? The printer broke at work and I couldn't get the IT guy to come in. Yeah, that relationship is pretty much over. But that's emotion. You're sharing the emotion with her. See, it's not gonna last. That's not what they want to hear, guys. We're a little stupid, right? It's like you say emotion, we think you mean emotion, but you don't. You mean only positive emotions about me and the relationship. That's what they mean. Here is part of the problem. Some of these women go out and they get Chad, Tyrone, Jamal, whatever, these alpha men, the playas, and they're interested emotionally in these men because they want to land, the rapper or whatever. Well, this guy's a playa. He is not looking to become attached to a particular woman. And so he's going to be kind of aloof, perhaps. He's like, oh yeah, I'll come over Saturday night, but then not call her back. Well, you know how the game works. When she says she wants men to be more emotional, she wants Jamal to say stuff like, oh yeah, baby, I love you. You're the best ever. I want to be with you forever and all that kind of bullshit. And they don't, because why? Why is that, Hamster? Well, it's a societal construct. You see, Jamal has been told by the patriarchy not to share his emotions with women. Or it could be, here's, an alternative. Maybe he doesn't have any for you. Maybe he doesn't share those emotions because he doesn't give a shit. He gives a shit to the point that he's, getting monkey double backflips, right? Some piping hot peace sleeve on the weekend. But he doesn't want to commit to that. He cares about you none. So there's a bunch of different things going on here, and as a lot of things with feminism and women, they combine a bunch of stuff, and you really have to tease out what they're talking about. They don't care that your friend John fell off a building and got killed today. What they care about is they want you to tell them all those positive emotions about them and their relationship. I mean, think about it. Where do most of our emotional issues come from? From her, right? So she could be being a B word, or she's going to the clubs too often and, it's breaking your heart because you know what's going on at the clubs and all these other things. Honey, can we have a little chat? Sure. I need to spill my heart out. I need to put it on a silver platter for you here because, I'm feeling bad. My emotions are hurt. And you explain to her what's causing the emotional problems in your heart is her. Do you think she wants to hear that? No, because women have been trained that they are perfect. You should accept them for whatever they do. It's fine. You are the one, man. You've got to change. It's your freaking problem. And so if you were to present to her that maybe she is part of the problem, you see with that? Yeah, no. See, all the rest of that emotional shit about her, about the printer at work, about your friend John. You talk to your brothers, right? Guys work on a car on a Saturday, the garage, got some beers, whatever. It's like, hey, yeah, man, blah, 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 blah. She doesn't want to hear that. What she wants to hear is positive things about her and the relationship, and I love you. That's it. Now, I might be wrong. I don't have a lot of women who listen to this channel, but if you happen to be a female and you're listening to this and it's like, Hamster, you're full of shit, man. That's just not the way it is. Fine. Please, in the comments section, tell me exactly where my thinking is wrong, because I would like to know, because this confuses me. James Maxwell, thank you for listening.